welcome to another Driving in Macarthur. Today, this car's smart. Today we have David Crawford from our Volkswagen Sales Division joining us. Hey Dave, how you going?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Fantabulously fantastic. What's new in your world?
All sorts of things, I suppose, which are going under the radar at the moment. So everything happening. We've got the new launch of the T-Cross, which we're currently in now, which has probably gone, as I said, a little bit under the radar. We haven't been able to launch it as good as what we'd like to with the COVID-19 and everything happening at this point in time. Outside of that, mate, it's business as usual. Yeah. We're open.
Yeah, we are. Well, we've been open all the way through.
Correct.
With a few changes on how we operate. And
yep.
Hygiene practices and all that, but we're not going to talk about work. This is about you, which you're not really looking forward to.
Well, I'm here. Let's do it.
I appreciate you taking the time.
That's all right.
Not that you had a choice.
Summons. All right.
So, a bit about you. You've been with Wakelings for how long now?
Well, 6 years in October, actually.
Yep. 6 good years.
6 great years.
Excellent.
Yep.
Fun, lovely.
Yep.
Enjoyable.
Award-winning years as well.
And a big contributor to the team.
Still remember our first my interview with you when I came in to sell cars. And you were actually looking for a full-blown salesman, and I was a bit like, well, I want to start as a trainee because I didn't really have the experience. And you said, well, what scares you the most? I said, probably just the product knowledge. You go, oh, we can fix that. That's fine.
Yeah.
And I think 2 weeks later, I was selling cars.
Well, like most things, it's all about people skills and relationships.
Yeah, correct.
It's you can learn product.
Yep.
It's hard to learn culture.
Well, sales background is where I come from, so talking to people was
what were you doing before?
Fluent. So, look, I've been in and out of retail sales and warehousing, 2 different sort of gigs. So since I left school, that's pretty much what I did. I found out I couldn't really be on the tools and doing my trades with the skin I've got. I've got really bad skin.
Yeah.
Allergic to dust mites, grass, dirt, all that stuff. So
right.
Had to be a pen pusher, mate.
Had you not been allergic to those things and had that pull you back?
I would have been a plumber.
No regrets?
No regrets now that I've found Wakelings. No, not at all. Actually, sometimes it takes a while to find your calling and to find a part of a business that you actually become what I call a family member. And mate, I found that nearly 6 years ago, so I'm quite happy with that.
Apart from starting with us, a bit about you. So you're a local Campbelltown guy?
Born and bred in Campbelltown, grew up in Roos.
Yep.
Did enjoy being there in the beginning and being so close to the Georges River as well. Spent most of my time as a kid with my friends and stuff.
Did you go down to Freers Crossing off the...
Yeah, but that was fun. It was either just bushwalking in winter or swimming in summer. It was pretty much what you did back then.
Yeah. So St Thomas More and then St Greg's.
And St Greg's,
And you're got a group of brothers also? 2
older brothers. One brother was leaving as I started, and my other brother was just Glenn. And also had Mark, who was there. And what an expectation that was to live up to his standards, being the school captain and sports carnivals, swimming carnivals. As you remember, Mark was very athletic. You'd have your colour meetings. I was in Laurentian.
And
there you go. Yeah. Laurentian as well, were you?
Yeah,
there you go. Anyway, they just assumed that you're Crawford's brother, so signed me up to everything.
You're in.
Yeah, so I was either sick on those days, or I pretended to have an injury.
I thought so. You probably gathered by now. I thought we'd just go up.
Heading up to St Greg's. Yeah, I can see that.
But this was the old goat track road up.
With the cattle grids. You sort of knew when you were getting if you fell asleep on the bus or anything, it'd wake you up.
Yeah. And there's always a cracking view up here. It was funny always watching L-plate kids learning to come through here, and it goes really narrow. Yeah,
it does look like it's very narrow down there.
But we're in a very agile Volkswagen, so we're good.
She'll get through. That was the memories of the pool down there. Was the free time at the end. Go jump off the...
I was horrified of that 3 metre one.
I loved it.
Was it 3 metre? It was 3.
Oh, it was whatever it was. When you were up there at that age, it felt like it was 10 metres. Yeah, it was.
So from a teacher's point of view, we had some sad news recently with the passing of Tommy Coyle.
Yep.
You remember Tommy?
Yep.
Unfortunately, he had a heart issue going up Razorback.
Was riding his bike, wasn't he?
He was riding his bike. It's horrible. Used to ride a little bit with Tommy on the weekends with the sort of the chain gang guys. Fond memories of Tommy. I was probably a bit too tall for him to happen to me, but you were telling me before.
Sort of the makeshift note of Tommy back in the day was obviously if you weren't being a good boy, if you're misbehaving, he'd like to grab you by the sideburns and lift up. So basically had you on your tiptoes like this. Being such a short fella, I just remember him. Not that he ever did it to me, but he did do it to a few of the other boys, but he'd grab them and lift them right up.
So hobbies? I know of one, which we might have a crack at a bit later, but
All right, okay.
Tell everyone.
All right, so one of the hobbies that I used to do was playing a bit of poker. Just something that filled my time. I used to get out and have a game here and there, and it's actually
how you started.
It's actually how I started working at Wakelings, to be honest.
So what's the future hold for you? What are your goals and aspirations?
Outside of work, so personal life is obviously I had planned to marry Rose. Obviously with the COVID-19 has now put us back again. So take it as it comes. Another personal goal to start watching what I eat. My diet. You get caught up. It's just too easy. Did sign back up to the gym and then all this happened. It's just like someone obviously wants me to be fat.
In 2021. In 2021 there's going to be a new slim, Dave Crawford who's freshly married. You also specialise in the commercial vehicle aspect of Volkswagen?
Yeah, so look, my title is the Volkswagen Assistant Manager, but in Volkswagen's eyes I am the Commercial Sales Manager.
AMROC clearance?
Yeah, so look, we have an MY19 AMROC Special, selected MY19s I might add. Right now, if you purchase one and take delivery by the end of the month, we are offering a $2,000 Bunnings gift voucher. Working hand in hand with that right now too, there's some pretty good specials going on through Volkswagen itself with the finance offers they've got.
You've got a nimble team and you've got Josh helping out as well. And I think symptomatic of the whole business is that everyone knows we've got to muck in, and at the beginning of the coronavirus period we sat down with everyone and said, okay, well this is what we think it looks like and we're going to just work as a team, and we came up with a little thing the next day of the salute. There you go.
Salute, mate.
The Friday night, I think it was Friday night, after that sales day you put a little post up on Facebook.
Yeah. I just look after our conversations about what was happening, it just made me really think about your business and the family that you have. Just your speech was very motivational, mate, I must say. So
well, I shed a tear when I saw it. So we're nearing the end of our journey. It's been a bit of a nostalgic one. However, I think one of the things that we did touch on was your card playing ability.
Well, I never really told about my ability. It was just I like playing cards.
No, you've told me separately.
Okay, all right.
So I'm up for a challenge.
Okay.
And I reckon when we get back, we should have a card game. We can't play poker because we can't share cards.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we'll play this other game which will validate your continued employment. Right. I reckon I can beat you in cards.
All right. So is there a wager on this for a pay rise if I beat you?
Would you like there to be? What if I win?
If you're,
I think I've got you with 4 of a kind.
Yeah.
That baby.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can beat that.
What? How?
Yeah. The straight flush thing beats 4 of a kind. So welcome to another day in driving Macarthur with David Crawford.
Hey Scott, how are you?
I'm good, how are you, David?
Fantabulously.
Fantabulous.
People say, you've told me that people think that you're me. Not many people think that I'm you, so I'm wondering if that means that you look older and I look younger, or I'm going to run with that.
You can run with that, that's fine.
But I think it's the hair, the skin colour.
I think it's the complexion of the skin and the short hair, the blonde hair, yep. I think it's all those things, but I have been told in the past that when people are walking past and my back's to them in an office, they actually think it's you.
And they start behaving.
Yeah, and they either start behaving or they don't come interrupt, which is not a bad thing.
It's useful. Well, thanks for having me, Dave. That was great.
No worries.
Classic.